Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to take a look at this feller right here. Let's check it out. Alright, so first off, I got to give a huge thank you and shout out to Chris Allen, and I hope I say it right, at Broad River Tactical, I believe is his company. He does basically the same thing I do as far as being a small business, 0702, just kind of working on stuff, building things for people, and just doing general fun gun stuff. I saw his this upper, on Instagram a while back ago. I think it was Instagram or Facebook, I can't remember, and I just liked it. I thought, man, that's cool. So I gave it a little like, moved on, never thought anything of it. I thought, you know, it's really cool, pretty neat. But shortly after that, Chris actually reached out to me and said, hey, you want to try one? I was like, well, don't ask if you're not serious. So sure enough, long story short, Chris sent out this complete upper, right, with the sights, the bolt carrier group. It has a shorty little bitty barrel. The barrel's literally like 2 inches long or whatever. It's super, super short. It's a 9mm, right? And then I put in my my Wolfman. I put in a 3-lug, and I put in my Wolfman. So the Wolfman is like 3 times as long as the barrel length itself. But Chris is going to be offering these up. He's going to actually be selling these things. I'm not selling these things. I'm not providing any links to selling anything. So if anybody's checking on that kind of stuff, no. He literally just sent this out to me to look at and see what I thought about it. The ones that he is going to be selling, this is a version 1. He's going to be doing a version 2. There's a couple little different things with it, whatever. But in general, the whole concept of this, right, is this looks like another gun, doesn't it? I mean, if you looked at this part of the gun, you'd be like, oh, I know what that is. It has the resemblance of an MP5 SD, so a integrally suppressed MP5. It's got that classic looking tubular front, right? And then you do have a Picatinny on top, and it looks integrally suppressed. Basically, it's not, because integrally suppressed versus the suppressor being under the handguard are 2 different things. It's not exactly the same thing. But this should work pretty well. I have no idea, but in theory, it should work pretty cool. But we're gonna shoot it. We're gonna see what we think about it, and I'm just gonna have some fun with it, honestly. That's all he wanted me to do, was look at it, have some fun with it, and show y'all. So I'm showing y'all, and we're gonna shoot it, and we're gonna have some fun with it. So here we go. We're gonna throw in some, this is just 115 grain ammunition, nothing special, nothing fancy. Running out of Endomags. If you know about Endomags, basically you just take, they're not a sponsor, they never sent me anything, never asked them for anything either. You take a standard PMag, you strip the guts out, and you put an insert in here. So basically you can run your standard AR-15 lower with, you can run it 9mm. As long as you get a 9mm upper and bolt and all that kind of stuff, you can do that. It's pretty cool. Anyway, let's shoot this just a little bit and see what we got. You hear a lot of spring action, that's for sure. Because there's like no, that's nice. That's actually not bad. I have a sensitive left ear, so I'm not going to do that a whole lot more. Because I do have a sensitive left ear. I'm feeling it a little bit, but that's just because I've been shooting a bunch earlier today. But yeah. Let's shoot that steel and drive everybody nuts. Well, we shot the steel off the target, so I guess that's all the steel we're going to be shooting today. One more steel. And he's a little bit high. I wonder, let me scoot this guy out. No. Actually, I think we go the opposite way. You go down to go up, I do believe. That's about as close as we're gonna get. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, no, that's actually pretty nice. It's actually pretty stinking nice. No, that doesn't really ring my ears. It's right there, but that's just because I've been shooting a little bit today, so. Something about my setup, because this is my lower, that trigger reset's pretty dang snappy. See what I mean? I wonder if you can bump fire it. A little bit. Ooh, that, you get trigger snap on my lower, not his lower, my lower. There you go. Last round bolt hold open. That's those endo mags right there. That's actually pretty stinking nice. That is not bad at all. Now, to run it truly like an MP5 SD, we need some subsonic ammo. And I have a little bit. So for the sake of the video, we're gonna run like 5 rounds of some subs and see how quiet we can get this thing. And we'll go ahead and put some bladed material in here and make it wet. All right, so for the sake of keeping everything as quiet as possible, we have 1 round of super to get any first round pop out of the way, and then we have 4 rounds of subs. Step back a little bit from the camera. We're just gonna shoot into the dirt here and hear what we hear. So a super followed by 4 subs. Ooh, that's cool. It is always, it just brings, it's like a little kid, right? It always brings a smile to my face when you have a good subsonic round suppressed. It's just fun. It's one of those things to where it makes you wonder why everybody just doesn't do it. It is seriously so fun. If everybody shot suppressed subsonic ammo, or not ammo, just suppressed subsonic, if everybody got the opportunity to do that, I think a lot more people would just fall in love with guns. It just makes it so much more fun. Anyway, that is a true MP5 SD feeling kind of thing. That's pretty slick. I really like that. I don't have a whole lot of subs left, so I'm gonna shoot some supers and just kind of give you a couple different angles of it. I apologize for the for shooting on my my iPhone, right? Because today it is snowy, obviously, snow all over the place, and it's a little bit cold and it's a little wet, right? So my nice camera, nice microphone, all that stuff, not waterproof, right? Not something I'm going to subject to the elements just yet, right? I need to figure that out because part of living up here is something I got to figure out. But anyway, that being said, don't complain about the audio because I know it sucks. It's the iPhone. I'll do my best to scrub it and figure it out, whatever, but it is what it is. So what we're looking at today is, like I said, this is the Broad River Tactical. I don't remember exactly what he calls it, if it has a nomenclature per se, but it's a MP5 SD looking handguard, right? The barrel stops about right here. And then the rest of this is my Sandman, or not Sandman, my Wolfman on a tri-lug. Fits down in there nicely, kind of makes this look like an MP5 SD. It has that integrally suppressed look to it, okay? I went ahead and I took off his upper receiver. He shipped this over to me to look at with the with a mil-spec upper receiver, and this is a different upper receiver that works with my, I think it's a C4, C5 lower, I can't remember. It's an 80% lower, I milled out and everything, and it uses MP5 magazines. So this looks more like an MP5. So real quick, we don't have a whole lot of time. We don't have a whole lot of stuff to shoot, but just to get a function feel of it. And again, I'm sorry about the audio because it's what it is. So since the audio sucks, I can go ahead and shoot steel, right? No, but we got some supers. We also have some subs we're gonna look at just to kind of see what this looks like. Can is dry, full size configuration. Let's see if she runs. All right, that's a little gassy. Can't tell if I got a bunch of stuff in my face. That doesn't sound too bad. Actually sounds pretty good. Wolfman does an excellent job. It's super cold out right now. Well, it's not super cold, but it's colder out here right now. So it's hard to tell if the handguard, heat guard's going to be doing a whole lot because it is cold. All right, so real quick, we're going to throw in some subs. These are Wolf subs. I've never fired these. I don't even know if they're actually subsonic or not, but this is a very short barrel, so this should sound good, but we'll see. Actually doesn't sound bad. Sounds pretty pleasant. Yeah, that actually does not sound bad at all. If I shoot past the camera, it won't make any difference now because it's got that iPhone thing in it. It'll block it out. Yeah, so that really doesn't sound bad at all. That actually sounds pretty good. It just has the cool look to it. That's the main thing about this deal, is it's got that cool look to it. If you like the AR-15 platform, you like to play around with it, you like to do stuff with it, having something like this, it just adds another extra little flair to it. Is it the most practical thing in the world? Not so much, because honestly, the only place you have to mount your optics and lasers and flashlights and all that kind of stuff is on the top. Now, if you have like an offset light, that would work perfectly fine. But that's not what this is for. I don't think he's making this for a practical side of the house. I think he's making this in general for that look of that MP5 SD, which you accomplish with this. It's actually pretty stinking cool. Okay, guys, so there you go. That was kind of a quick down and dirty, not really a review, more or less an overview, look at kind of thing. Reviews, I'm kind of changing what I'm calling a review and what I'm calling an overview. A review is something I've had for a long time. Like, I could probably do a decent review on my Ravencrest tactical knife, right? Because this I've used for a very long time. Whereas something like this that I've had it for a while, but I haven't been able to use it and shoot it for a while, just a couple outings. It's not really fair to say it's a review because I don't have quality time with it, if that makes sense. So an overview, that's what I'm calling this thing, okay? So anyway, that's what this is. I'm sorry, Chris, I don't remember what you said this thing is exactly called, but the MP5 SD handguard for the AR-9 uppers. I'm just going to call it that. I'm not sure. But again, I thank you, Chris, for sending it out. I'm going to get this remounted on your upper receiver and get it shipped right back out to you. But for anybody else looking at these things, if you got an AR-9, you like the MP5 look, this is a cool, unique, I don't know anybody else making these things right now. So it's a very cool, very unique handguard. I think he's selling it as a full upper receiver. Not exactly sure, but hit him up. Broad River Tactical, I believe he's on Facebook. I believe he has a website as well. I can't really link to a whole lot on YouTube because they don't really like that. But, you know, just look him up. Chris Allen, I believe, on Instagram. And then Broad River Tactical. Just look that up and you should be able to find them. All right. But anyway, I'm going to cut it short there. That's a cool overview, cool product. I think it's got some potential. I think it's pretty neat. Appreciate y'all watching, subscribing, all the stuff you do. Hopefully we'll catch you guys in the next video.